Now it's really happened in the game. But we've just got, I think it's been 5 minutes in. Oh my God, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. Quickly, if you haven't... Still got the telly on now, so I'm going to have to turn it down. Apologies, there was technical issues. But we're back where I'm there now and anyway. Hey, Gooch has got a chance. He's on the right hand side. He's got Max Power on the overlap. He's gone and dribble forward. He's inside the box. Dinks one at the back post. Headers there. 1-0 Sunderland. What a time to come onto the string. There you are. 6 minutes. Sunderland 1, Accrington 0. It's all we can do is win our games. The changes are from the last lineup is Hume, Jones and Ledbetter got benched, and he's put Winchester in Ledbetter's position. Oh, what a header. Gooch with a class ball in. Now you can't Sunderland 1-0 everyone. That's what I like to see. Oh my God. Apologies, I had technical issues. I tried. Swept me head off. Tried to get it sorted. Couldn't get it up. That sounded wrong. Couldn't get it done. But now we're sorted. Sunderland 1-0. I love the little bell end who keeps coming on my streams to dislike it. Max, you laughed at it. Little funny. Hey, sorry for my language. Every time. Yeah, Accrington's come forward now. They did have a good chance, Accrington, but Lee Bird's got down low quick. Gooch is looking good, like. He's held up players, mint. I have a... bad arm. Really bad arm. I went for me jab. Not bothered about needles. I've been in the army and I weren't bothered about needles. I had about fucking 6 needles in one day before. I weren't bothered. But this nurse, when I went to get it, she come at us like she had a javelin. She just whacked it in my arm. I was alright. Knee effects off it and out. The next day I've got proper dead arm. Oh, he's McGeady. Edge of the area. Squares the ball in the box. He went for the near post. There was no one coming across. And Accrington clear the lines. But I'll quickly jump into the chat, everyone. Oh, yeah. Late again. Call me. I'm late again. It's technical issues. I'll be sorted for the next time. But we're sorted now. Benoe says, one of my channel members, he said, if we win or lose promotion, would you give LG another chance? 100%. This is not his team, really. He's got to have a good pre-season, and also he's got to bring his own players in, hasn't he? You know what I mean? That's the truth of it. I would. And this is for everybody who's watching. Michael Fish asks, one of my channel members as well, he said, with me being disabled, and he can only get around on a mobility scooter, is there a way of getting to football matches like special buses, because he's obviously being disabled, like a disabled bus so they can take him to the matches? If you know of anything, just comment below and let him know. It'd be much appreciated. He's Sunderland through and through, and he would like to get to the games basically when obviously start back up. Well, put a few of these away at need. That's for sure. Stresses. Oh. Peter, your boy, Peterborough. What's crap with Peterborough winning? Didn't know you watched GILESY. I can't back on that. We can just got to throw in. There's not really much happening. I'll get on the chat on the camera up my face like that. So you can see. We'll go right to the beginning. Does he show the game? No, I cannot. You know what? I might show you a few highlights at half time. When I get to the toilet, I'll turn the camera around for 5 minutes. It's only gameplay. You're not really allowed to play live gameplay. Where highlights it's not live. You know what I mean? He's got a corner again. No, just neither byline. Anyway, smash the thumbs up if you're watching. Peterborough's 1-0. Cheers, Nigel, mate. Peterborough's winning 1-0. Well. We're going to only all we can do is win our games. Out of the last 4 games, they're only allowed to pick up, so it can be mathematically a chance for us to get up. Peterborough can only pick up 4 points, so if they win today, all they have to do is win 1 more or draw 2 and then they're up. That's if we win all of ours. Scowen done some good interception play there and he's laid off McGeady. McGeady's coming down the left. Go and put a ball in the box. The box is there! 2-0! 2-0! White, McGeady to White, 2-0. That's it, our game's, that's it. There's no, I can see us winning this by a cricket score here, like. It's just typical Sunderland player there, but like the ball to McGeady. Do you know what? Good little interception by Scowen. He wins the ball and he breaks away and lays McGeady off to the left. He comes down the wing, ball at the box. White gambles, gets to the near post first and puts it away with his foot. Here's a replay coming. Alright, ball into McGeady. Oh, did Charlie touch that there? Alright, I'm sure he did. Joe Great Trumpet says, get in. That's what we like to see, mate. 2-0 in 11 minutes. Jesus, we're winning 2-0 in 11 minutes. But apologies about the stream before. I had technical difficulties and I couldn't, which would not come, couldn't get up, like the stream to come up. I think it's because when it's on there, I have to schedule it beforehand. And I think I weren't pressing the scheduled one. I was just going live and I kept having to quickly tap it off. 2-0 to the boys. Charlie White with a double. Looks like he's on a hat-trick already in 11 minutes. How class is that? There, look at Denver Hume. It sprints forward, lays it off to McGeady. That's what we miss. McFadden is not Denver Hume. Class little overlap. Hume with the ball in the box this time. Oh, here. Accrington Stanley's all I'd say here. They kind of contain McGeady's pace. I know it sounds mad with him being 34, but they kind of contain it. He's done a lovely little link-up play with Denver Hume on the left-hand side. Hume bursts forward, lays it off to McGeady. McGeady then just controls the ball, waits for the overlap, passes it in, class ball in the box. So just no one there. No one will keep up in time, get up in time, sorry. But with Sunderland still in possession, this is going to be a big scoreline here. This is what we need. We need confidence like this for the playoffs. We need confidence like this for the playoffs, and winning 2-0 in 12 minutes. If we go on to play the rest of the game like this, confidence will be high. Gooch is looking good as well. But one person I'm really surprised about and who's really improved is Scowen. Past the last game he was unplayable. He was class. And to be fair, he's doing exactly what he done last game in this game. He's just won one possession there and passed it back to Owen. Oh shit. Fuck no. I'm getting too excited. Passed it back to 09. Oh, it's got to go all over if I leave go. Listen. Oh, I'm going to get round for that. Oh, shit. Did it dare we call that? I'll take me selling anyway. Oh, wasted loads there. Bastard. It's always eventful. Right, let's go back on here, on the chat. If you can, just give it a share as well. You know, a lot of people have been waiting, they'll have got pissed off of waiting and they'll have went to watch other people. So if you can give it a share, it'll be much appreciated, everyone. And a like. I know you get, oh, look where it's gone again. If you can see it there. A lot of people get annoyed when people say like, share, like, but you've got to, because some people just forget about doing it, you know what I mean? I do the same. I watch a lot of YouTube and I forget to do it myself. Kind of believe I've done that there, like. For the FIFA players in the chat, if there's any FIFA players, how the fuck Sunderland didn't get one player in the team of the season is a joke. Even a Lincoln player got it. Whole players got it. Oh, the players cracked his head. The referees cracked his head. And it's the same referee who squared up there. Was it Madison? I'm not sure. It was the same referee who squared up to someone. He's holding his head. He's just stopped play. O'Brien's laughing at him. Yes, O'Brien. He's laughing at him. Right, let's quickly go into the... Lee Johnson's having words with the ref now. Oh, no, it's not. Fuck, it just looked like him. ZF7 true. Let's go. Covington race. Oh, he's there. I think you might be talking about me. It took us a long time. Bradlaugh, nice to see Honeyman get one though. Oh, it was, mate. It was. Do you know what? I didn't get the only good player I've probably got, like, not good but expensive. Weren't expensive, it was SBC. It was fucking 94 Benzema. The rest, obviously, you've got the standard fucking Mendy and Varane, and then Van Dijk at the back, Pope in goal. But my team's only that. You know what? I tell you what, it was broken. 79 rated Tellez and 83 rated Alan. OP is full. OP is full. I'm in Division 2 and I should have been in Division 3, A1 last night. So I had hell on. You know, this typical rage. But Sunderland, I'm over the moon the way they're playing, like. Oh, what a shot! What a shot by Accrington. Was it that Charles Phillips? The ball bounced from him, he caught it sweet as you like on the volley. Now it just sits up and he's got to hit it. Chests it down, catches it on the volley, and it just bounces about that far wide. Could have got back into it there, like. Well, Nigel, if Will Greig scored again, it's just all I can say about that is the price goes up. The price goes up, really. So I'll be happy if he scores a load of goals. Get my money for him. A cushioned header by Charlie White. Gooch is chasing. Accrington clear the lines. Sunderland harrying them, chasing them back. Go on, Scowen. Oh, so close, Scowen nipping in, but look, 9 comes in, nips it in, and it's for it. I mean, chance there, like half chance, suppose. Kyle says 2-0 to Sunderland. Come on, mate. I think it might even be more than 2-0. It might even be more. On this channel soon, I might have me mate. I know I keep saying this, but obviously with COVID, me mate might come in and dig a few. Obviously, he works at Nissan and he might not be able to get on every single one, but he's Sunderland through and through. Sits not far from us, the goal season ticket. Gans to Wembley and all that when we went last season. Or the season before, whenever it was. But I'm not sure if anybody knows in the comments, but if the playoffs, if it goes to the playoffs and Sunderland go to Wembley, are fans allowed to go? Like, will we have a chance of going? I'm not 100%. I'll read the comments just in case you let us know. White team of the week. I hopefully made. I had his last card, but I played him at centre mid, and he had 79, but he weren't the best, like. But Twitch Samurai, we're winning 2-0, mate. We're winning 2-0. 2 early goals inside 11 minutes, 12 minutes. He's Gooch. Picks up the ball. He's coming down the right-hand side. He checks back. Oh, soaking that. Winchester now. To Max Power. I like Max Power right back because he tends to get forward. And he doesn't tap it all the way to the byline, but he'll stand just on the edge of the area and he's ball into the box. It's really good. It's like powerful, pacey, low. And it's just so hard for the defence to clear. That's why I prefer Max Power right back. I was scratching my ear with the fact that he benched Jordan Jones, who scored in the last game, and he benched Grant Ledbetter, who really did dictate the game. It was a funny one, like, but nonetheless. If you're watching and you're not following us on Instagram or Twitter, it's just GILESY 1973. Go and give us a follow. Get me numbers up. Because my Twitter is dead. Absolute dead. But I'm preferring YouTube now. He's a ball. Headed in the box. Sunderland. Oh. That's another good chance. They cannot defend. When a ball comes in the box, Accrington are finding it so hard to defend. McGeady nearly picked up the loose ball inside the box, but it just filtered through and went into touch. Good chance out by Sunderland. Good chance. Oh, everybody, smash the thumbs up and give us a share. Nice one. Quickly flick off and say what we're at. I'll set a target for you, right? We're on 29, which I'm out of the moon with already because I think we only got 60 last one. So if we can get 70, I'll be out of the moon with you on if we can get 70 likes by the end. Right, Sunderland in possession. Winchester. Do you know what? Winchester's starting making little stake to be in the starting lineup for me every week. The way he's playing, I can't believe Scowen's improved it so much. I was desperate for him to not play, and now the last game and this game, because he's got freedom to get forward and link up with the forwards rather than the defence, it's working really well. It's working really well for him. Obviously, McFadzean, we all know how poor he is, and Hull's 2 goals come because of McFadzean. Obviously, Bailey Wright as well was terrible defending. But we've sorted that out with Denver Hume, as he's just... That was good block by Denver Hume there. They were trying to come down the Denver Hume side. He did beat Denver Hume, and then Denver Hume got back, covered. O'Brien controls one. Oh, it's going to get cleared. It's going to get cleared. But we've just got to be optimistic, haven't we? We've just got to go on for the playoffs. I believe it's the playoffs. I didn't think we'll get automatics. Oh, it should have been 3-0. Oh, that would have been a hat-trick in 20 minutes. No way. That was a deadly ball in by McGeady. He took it early rather than going down the wing. He whipped it in early, and Charlie White just couldn't time his leg. Oh, it was like one of them before where the ball come in. Can you remember? He toe poked it in. This was from McGeady's side this time, and he was just that far short. Unlucky. Unlucky. I should have put on my thumbnail. I should have put watch along, because I think people just dropping in and realising that it's not the game. I bet that pisses a lot of people off. I used to, before I started getting into YouTube, like about 5-6 years ago, I used to think, oh, the match will be on YouTube, click on it, and there was just someone talking. I used to flick it off straight away. Oh, yeah, I might have to get... the only drink left I've got in the fridge is a WKD, and I didn't really want to be drinking WKD on a stream. Oh, chance! Is that a corner? Corner Accrington. Ball coming from the left-hand side, the header's there. It just looped away, and I think it took a deflection off Bailey Wright. He's a replay coming up. Max Power got skinned too easy there, like. Bailey Wright headed it out, he done well. I'm not sure he knew much about it. Joey Barton, Bristol. Do you know what, mate? I was thinking about doing a video on him, after this. Like, probably ripping the piss out of him, but... I don't know. I'll probably get a load of... oh, they've nearly scored. What a corner. The corner come into the far post, and they've headed it towards goal. It's looping like that. Looks like it's just gone nestle in the top left-hand corner, but Burge made a save. McGeady puts one out wide to Charlie White. He's got to control it. Into Gooch. Gooch outside the box. Chips it into the box. It's jumped for Charlie White. Oh, he's just stumbled it. Oh, it could have been free. Another good ball in the box. Corner Sunderland. Oh, we're piling on the pressure here, lads. We're piling on the pressure. We're going for free, I'm telling you. This is going to be a big scoreline. I've gone to fail for Accrington, because they just cannot control McGeady and Gooch and Charlie White. O'Brien's doing a lot of work off the ball as well, like he always does. And a lot of people didn't give him credit where credit's due. But McGeady's went across. It's going to be an in-swinger, out-swinger, I think. It's going to be an out-swinger on the right-hand side. Oh, no, it's an in-swinger, sorry, on the right-hand side. I'm glad he's doing the in-swingers, because the out-swingers, I didn't like it. Ball coming in. Far post. Skelton was waiting ahead of it in, but the keeper just pinched it out there. I think the Accrington players went down injured. He's got back up. But it's a goal kick to them. Quickly back on the chat. Mad3R says it will be a good video. I was going to bring like old videos up of him, like taking the piss out of Sunderland. And then just us laughing at him and just ripping up the bits and saying he's a League One manager, and just basically not like he's a chance for Accrington. They put one in the box, headed out by Scowen, I think it was. Good play by Scowen again. He's just nicked in and won the ball again. Yeah, he's looking good again, Scowen. What do you think about Scowen? Comment in the chat. What do you think about Scowen? Because just watching him there, this first 25 minutes, he's been really good, like, for me. Did I just agree with what you actually think if you're watching the game? Oh, I don't know. I'm here because Accrington, Joe Gray Trumpet says, is this our 11 or is Accrington just that bad? Do you know what? They've had a few chances, but we've dealt with them. We've had a numerous amount of chances. If whoever's watching, like some people like to watch the stream as well as watching the match, and they just flick from both. Sunderland literally could have been 4 already, but they've had 1 or 2 good chances. Defensively, I think that's where they're poor. It's McGeady. He's played it forward. Here comes O'Brien. He's on the edge of the area. Go on, get in the box. Square him, pass it. Oh, what a dick. My God. O'Brien going into the box. He had Gooch there. He had White there. And I think, I'm not sure if it was McGeady or Denver Hume on the overlap. And all he had to do is find one of them. He took the shot on, which he's entitled to. He's right inside the box. But it was so tame and weak. And the keeper just fell on it. Easy as you like. But I would prefer Jordan Jones in the team rather than Aidan O'Brien. But chance for Accrington now. Shot! Just flash wide. You see what I mean? They're having a few good chances just defensively. They haven't been able to handle McGeady and Wyke. That combination down the left-hand side they can't deal with. But going forward, they've had some good chances. Aye? Well, that was only wide by a little bit and all. I couldn't jump onto the chat again. But no, I wouldn't say this was our best 11. I would put in... Wait a second. I say it's one of them. I probably would like Jones and Ledbetter back in for me. But then again, Gooch has played really well. He's got an assist today. He had an assist in the last game, so what do you do? It's a good headache I've made. Benoe, alright mate, channel member, absolute legend, says, "Oh GILESY, what a start. Do you think White will get a hat-trick?" Aye mate, I honestly do. Because when that ball goes into the box, Accrington just can't deal with him. They can't deal with him. He's just done some good held-up play to lay off to... Is that Scowen? Aye, that's Scowen. No, it's Gooch on the left-hand side for some reason. I wonder if he swapped sides with McGeady. Scowen looking good. Aye, he is. He's looking good. Matthew Sears said, "Mixed views on Scowen. Can be a good engine at mean midfield, but at times can be terrible." I think it's dependent on the setup, mate. I honestly do, because when Grant Ledbetter come into the team, they put a defensive midfielder just in front of the back four. I think I've said this a few times. And then he's got two other midfielders just in front of Ledbetter, and it allows them to get forward because they haven't got worry to come back as much. And today, I'm sure he's got Winchester playing in that position, and Scowen's got the front. Scowen's just nicked in and won the ball again. Bailey Wright's picked it up. He's laid it off to... Oh no, it's fucking hell, it's gone quick. Gooch, square it. He squared it. Go on, shoot. Oh, what a block. That was McGeady. I thought they'd switch sides. Gooch just picked up the ball. He's come down McGeady's side. He cuts inside. I thought this is going to be McGeady. I was going to say McGeady, but Gooch. No, he finds McGeady, and two of the defenders come across as he tacks the shot. Wow. Yeah, defence is all I'd say. 9 in the box. He's played it down. That was a bad ball. I'm sure that was Scowen. Aye, it was Scowen. 09 picked the ball up. He laid it off to Scowen. He put one in the box, but it went 30 mile high. Just as I was saying, he's playing mint. Oh, he is. He's playing mint. I don't care. Gooch looks good, like going forward as well. He is. Joe Gray says Gooch frustrates him sometimes watching him. I do understand what you're saying, because I just said there myself, Gooch is going to be greedy here and he's going to just try and shoot. And there was no space on that. There was people covering, so that it would be pointless. So he just got blocked. But he didn't. For once, he didn't. He squared it. He squared it to McGeady, and McGeady was so close to putting it in. But the two of the defenders slung the bodies in front of it, and it went out for a corner. But nothing's come of it. Now I think Accrington's got a 4 deep inside of our half. Quickly jump on the chat. Just change my name so it's not confusing. Was that Mad 3 or Tom? Alright, Tom. Brian Miller says, "Can we give a goal away then time book KTF?" We could give a goal away at any time because they've had a few good chances, Brian. Oh, that could have been given his handball there, but he waved it away. That would have been a penalty then, but it was too close, too much power put on him. But a goal will change it. You know how dangerous a 2-0 scoreline is, and if they score before half time, that's it. They'll come at us. But I think it'll be 3-4-0. I did see a 2-0 before the game, but I think we're... As long as McGeady's on the pitch and he puts them balls on Charlie White's head, or even any one of them, Gooch, I think we'll get another. Sunderland just in possession, playing it around the back at the minute. Pretty gives a guzzle of this. Oh, right. Let's have a quick look on here. Right, we're on 31 likes, so the aim's 70 if you've just joined. The target's 70 if you didn't mind, just quickly dig it. And I've got to see it. I know people didn't really dig it. I didn't dig myself anyway, but only if the matters a laugh. I like. Go on, Gooch. Keep it in. Keep it in. Oh, he's kept it in. Oh, clear it out for a throw in. That was good there. Gooch chased a loose ball, and it looked like it was going to go for a goal kick, but he got there, and the defender come across and quickly put it out for a throw in. But Sunderland's got the ball deep inside of Stanley's half. One of their players is on 19 goals this season, you know, he's called Josh Charles, but he does take penalties as well. Imagine if Charlie White took the penalties, he would be he'd be on a hell of a lot more goals. Ball in the box. That's it, out into touch or goal kick. Zilix, I think that's how you say it. Zilix, is that right? Sorry if it's wrong. Would like to win, but no matter. But don't matter if we don't. If we do, sorry. With that 1 second, I'm going to quickly get on the flash scores and let you all know what the crack is up to now. As long as it's not still 1-0 to Peterborough. Who scored the goal? Well, I'll know who scored it. Didn't even have to say. I will for people then anyway. Harris scored it. He's an animal him like. And do you know where he come from? Harris. Believe it or not, and they've just been relegated. Bristol Rovers. Imagine if they kept out of him, he could have kept them in the league. But nonetheless, Hull are beating Lincoln 1-0. Burton are beating Wigan 1-0. That's a bit of a... At this current moment, as there's break in play, Rochdale, Northampton and Swindon are in the bottom, like in the relegation zones. Obviously, Bristol Rovers has just been relegated. Wigan's just out of it, even though they're losing. I did say in my predictions that AFC Wimbledon would get out of it. Big shout to me mate Michael who commentates their games. I did say it. He was a bit pessimistic, but I says no. Be optimistic. I think you will. Joe Pickett's an absolute animal up top. You will get out of it, and they are out of it at the minute. There's 6 points clear as well, so that's a bonus for them. But Hull's winning, Sunderland's winning, Peterborough's winning. Lincoln are getting beat, Blackpool's drawn, and Oxford is winning. They have moved now into the top 6. So we might have a tie out of Oxford, Blackpool, Lincoln, Sunderland at the minute in the playoffs. I'd love to get Lincoln because we'll always beat them. Right, here we're gone. Accrington in the box, waiting for support. That's Phillips, not Kevin. Oh, that was a dead joke, that. You know what I mean? We set up too well for them. They've had to go back, and then they go on to the defence, and now they're probably going back to the keeper. Sunderland's press is good. Now, but they've just played a ball into the box. Phillips controls it, and he slipped our Winchester picks up the loose ball. He pushes it out wide to Denver Hume. Fuck me, Denver Hume has got some pace. He lays it off to McGeady. He's gone on the overlap. McGeady's holding it up. He's at the edge of the box. He's dribbling, digging his bit of skill. Hume's come back for support. Pick it to Hume. Oh, he's done the McGeady spin. That's a foul. What? He's given the free kick the other way. Oh, he done the legendary McGeady spin. The player sat on his arse. I thought it was a foul on McGeady, and the ref gave it the other way. He's not past it, man. Let's be honest. He's not past it. No way. He looks better than he did last season for me. Before Parky chased him, then he looks better than then. Sorry. I would just love to be in that stadium now, like I really would. So throwing that, we can quickly jump back on the chat, see where we are, because I've been on that flash scores for a bit long there. 09, back to Bailey Wright. Burge, sorry, he's got his clear up here pitch, isn't he? Oh! Yes, Burge! Oh, that was quality. Yeah. The ball got peeled back to Lee Burge. He was waiting and waiting, you know, and the defender closing. I thought he'd gonna clear it. He didn't. He just knocked it back to the left. The player went that way and he just come forward with the ball. Dangerous, but it was good, like. In case you're coming, Joe says hello. Alright, mate. Callum Clark says, iconic McGeady. He is, mate. He is. He's legendary, isn't he? But that little trickery what he done there, he done the McGeady spin and the player just went down. But I think the ref thought that he'd fouled him while doing the McGeady spin, but he didn't. For me, he didn't. I'll have to see it back. But at half time, I'll turn the phone and I'll show you the highlights at half time. Only if you come back and watch me review after the game. About 10-15 minutes after the game, just come back on the channel and I'll have the review up. But Sunderland, for me, the better team. Accrington, they've had a few good chances, but we've been clinical. And Charlie White's been deadly up front. That's a foul. 09 fouled his man. Yeah, I like that little badge they've got on the Sunderland shirt. I'm not sure what it is. It says 2 something. 2. I'm not sure. If you know in the comments, let us know. I seen it on Twitter just before, but I didn't read it. I just seen it. I flicked it up. So if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Much appreciated. I know I fucked up at the beginning. Technical difficulties, should I say? But Sunderland are probably the better team. Never mind, probably they are. They're 2-0 up in 11 minutes. Being clinical as hell. Charlie White deadly up front. I'm buzzing his back of monster goals for this playoff push, because that's what we need. We need confidence in this team for the playoffs. I can't say Peterborough now. Yeah, that's that. What's it here? Number 2. I can't say the link's not the best. And anyway, I can't say Peterborough now. If they win Charlton, I cannot see them losing the rest. Maybe drawing one more and then losing the rest, because they only need 2 wins or 1 win. Pardon me, 1 win, 2 draws, and that's it. The automatics. And if we lose and them 2 win, the automatics is theirs. But they deserve it. They've got some deadly players up front. We just fell apart right at the vital time, like we always do. Gooch now, waiting for the overlap of Power. Powers went down. The corner Sunderland. Right, corner Sunderland. Good little overlap player with Gooch and Power. Power went to knock it in front. It come off one of their players and it went out for a Sunderland corner. McGeady's gone across the target. No, he's not. He's not this time. Max Power. No, is that Max Power Winchester? Not really sure. I'll let you know in a second. But corner Sunderland coming in. Headed towards goal. Keeper saves it. Max Power doing an out swinger. I'm sure it was Max Power. But it fell to 09. He headed towards goal. Not enough power on it. The keeper just tacks it out there. Let's have a quick look. In the chat, Bradlaw says for the foundation. Oh, that the little badge at the goal. It's like a reflective thing. It looks kind of good. Like a white thing. Yeah, Keisha Cameron Jude says it was Max Power. I thought it was a bit strange, because I normally thought it was McGeady who's been tapping them. Well, it has been. Look, we're not getting in the way of Lee Burge, yeah. Dropped the ball, but there was no one around them. The ball come in like a cross with some pace on it. I tell you what, that badge doesn't look good on Lee Burge. I've just seen that looks terrible on Lee Burge, but on the Sunderland shirt it looks kind of good. I was saying earlier, I've got some only drink left. I've got in the fridge is WKD, and I didn't fancy drinking that. Chance! Oh! O'Brien just nicked the ball off the defence, got into the box, and the keeper off his line quick, and it was a good bit of goalkeeping, and it's went out for a Sunderland corner. Oh, O'Brien done really well. It was a lofted ball over the top. And he tried to go round the keeper. If he dinks it, it would have been a better chance. Max Power's on the corner again. It's an out swinger as well. But McGeady's was better. He played it short. Oh, that was terrible, that. That was a... Oh, it was terrible. Terrible bit of play, that. Terrible bit of play. The ball went out wide. The ball went out for a corner. And then it went short on McGeady. And then he went to pass it back to Max Power, and he's just passed it straight into their player. And then another cross come in and it went out. Back on the chat, let's have a quick look. Carl Duffy says, class channel, and he donated £3. You shouldn't be here, don't worry about that. But thanks in any way, it's much appreciated. It all goes to this green screen fund. She didn't really like seeing this old blanket, do you? It's got my name on, like, but it's terrible. If I had the green screen, I'd have like the stadium behind us or something, or sitting in the dugout. You know what I mean? Look a bit more professional. But in anyway, cheers, Carl Duffy, nice one. Always comments on the channel. But the ball is anyway with Winchester, I think it is. He's cleared it downfield. Try to find Charlie White. It's 6-2. 6-2 freeze there. Like, you aim, the ball come over. Charlie White's just standing his ground and he controls a header. But then the refs give a foul. What a foul for me. That was Denver Hume cleared, not Winchester. There's knee foul. The player didn't even go down. Oh, chance, shot! See, they've had some good chances at Accrington. It was a good ball up to the forward. He lays the ball down and he's caught it on the volley, and it's a powerful volley towards Lee Burge, but they give it offside anyway. But nonetheless, they're still creating chances. That was a really good chance for them to get in the game there. Who was it who took that? I couldn't quite see. I just cannot wait till the gan's back to normal footy. Do you know what? And anyway, do you know when the stadium's open? It's a goal kick to Sunderland, just while I'm talking. When the stadium's open, I'll be doing like match vlogs, like me getting ready and that, and then driving down, and the fans singing as the camera pans around, and I'll try and get a few goals if I can catch them, and then me talking after the game. But where I sit, you can't. It's like where the goal is, right? Where Crazy Corner is, and it's a bit further up. But you literally cannot mark the game out. So my commentary after the game will not be as good as what it is, like, you know, when I'm doing the match reviews after, because I'll not be able to see. But match vlogs, you know yourself, they're a million times better than live watch-alongs. You just watching me talk a load of shit. You know what I mean? It's much better watching a video of me in the stadium. And then I might go live during the week with me and my mate, you know, like just cracking on about the game, and probably Tuesday's game if we didn't get up. Tuesday's game, what am I fucking talking about? McGeady. Laid off McGeady. You try to beat everyone again. He's inside of our box as well. He just puts the ball up. Class control by Scowen again. He just brings it out the air, and it didn't bounce, it just stuck to his foot, and he just relieves the pressure off the defence because they were all inside of our box at 1 minute. That's a foul, then. 09's went down, grabbing his ankle, injured. Scowen's in possession. 09 stayed down. Oh, fuck's sake. That's all we need. Our midfielder / centre back / right back, left back, may as well be a fucking goalkeeper, is down injured. Oh, knee chance. And he stopped down. You know yourself, it's not like Luke 19 to stop down. And he stayed down. I think he might be alright though. Was it a foul? Gives a look. Oh, it was off the ball as well. Luke 19's not happy with that. He's fuming. I thought it was a foul. I'll quickly jump back on the chat, everybody. Let's go back. Charlton just missed a pen. Oh, you've got to be joking. Charlton now here, man. Hopefully they can get a little bit of confidence out of that, getting a penalty, and could have been back in the game, and hopefully they get back into it and please score 2 by the next half. It's not our, it's our. And I've always had little hope, especially when we're winning comfortably 2-0. Go on, Scowen. Oh, class again, Scowen. I fucking tell you what, Scowen is vastly improved. McGeady tried to beat his winger, but the winger just dived on the floor and kicked it out for a throw-in. But Scowen for me, he's playing mid. Oh, a quick throw. Sunderland inside the box. McGeady chips in the back post. Where was Wyke? Oh, O'Brien. O'Brien should have put that in. It should have been 3-1. It should have been 3. Free kick Sunderland, and anyway, about 10 yards from the corner flag on the right-hand side. Oh, my God. That should have been 3. Remember, we had it off time for the highlights. You can show highlights as it's not live game. It's obviously being recorded. And it's if Max Power on the free kick. I'm not that keen on Max Power tapping the free kicks in the corners, just because McGeady's got more of a deadly ball in the box, to be honest. But Max Powers hasn't been that bad. And anyway, I'll let you know how this one goes. I'll get back on the chat after. Ball in the box. It's dropped. 09. It's bubbling all over. Good control by Winchester. He toe pokes a forward. Handball. That's clear handball. Refs have a name of it. That was handball for me. Every single Sunderland player complained to the ref about that, and he just waved it away. That would have been game over there. God, this game is flew. This game is flew. It's on 45 minutes, 3 minutes at a time. It's probably off time by the time now, but anyway. But let's quickly go back on the chat. Stephen Reed said, "All right, Jazzy Mayo, do you think we should sign Sanderson?" I think we definitely 100%, mate. I think he's been better than Bailey Wright. When Bailey Wright's come in, he's been obviously not up to scratch, but he's made a canny few vital, deadly mistakes as well. Well, that's going to go out for a throw. He's going to have to kick this out. Good hold-up play by the goalkeeper there, gone out for a goal kick. But no, I think Bailey Wright's made a few deadly mistakes. And Sanderson, he's even though he's like a thin, he's tall, he's 6'2" or something, but he's thin, very thin. But he's still very strong, and he's hold-up play is good. And I love to see him burst forward. And obviously he got a goal a couple of games back. For me, it's a no-brainer. We've got to sign Sanderson and Jones. For me, 100% mate. Well, the chat's went right down now. What's the crack? Just people talking amongst themselves. We need a miracle to get second place. I would definitely need a miracle for second place. Obviously, the winning at that, there's no we can do. This is what in the last 4 games, they only need to pick up 5 points out of 4 games. So 1 win, 2 draw, they're up. Well, obviously they're getting the win today at the minute, and everybody thought that this is where they could potentially slip up. Bailey Wright nearly caught in possession at the back, and they would have been in, but he's quickly got a ball away to 09, and he's put one up and under. McGeady should get this. Throw in Sunderland. Just waiting for the off to finish, and I'll show you the highlights while I sort stuff out. Right, I'll give you the target, remember everybody, of 70. See what we're on now. We are on 41, so the likes have gone up. But remember, we've got to get to 70. Well, we didn't have to, you know what I mean? I couldn't give a shit, but it's just a nice little target of. I said 60 last time, you got that straight away. But I think this channel's, and I'm not going to talk about anybody else's, but this channel's it's died off since Sunderland. Since we lost them 3 games in a row, the views are not the same. At one point, I was getting like 5,000 views per match review. Where now, you struggle to get 1,500, and I've got more than that in subscribers. So you know what I mean. It's just you get not a lot of diehard. I'm saying not a lot of diehard. I am going to say it. Not a lot of diehard fans who will watch every single game, regardless if we win, lose or draw. They'll be there. They'll be watching. It's like fair weather supporters, you know, if that's the correct word. They're like, they only come when we're winning. But I didn't blame them. It's half time, everyone. I didn't blame them just because of what we've had to put up with from the championship. The championship was the worst season for me by a mile. By a mile. Right, it's half time, so I'll spin it round, I'll turn it up, and you can have a watch. Now, what live stream does this for you, is there? Didn't worry, I'll sort it all out, so it's spot on. I know it's not the best, but it's the best I can do. Oh, wait, I'll move it around here. That's better. That's better. There's the extension gone. Give us a minute, I'll sort this out so you can watch the highlights. But remember, you have to smash the like and get us to 70 for doing it. You can't get wrong because it's only highlights. If it was live, then you would. But that's the best I can do at the minute. Right, I'm just going to quickly get the WKD. Didn't tell anyone I said WKD, right? Put the highlights up in a minute. I'm just going to quickly sort stuff out. And then you'll...
welcome back to this Stadium of Light here on SAFC.
Yes, Frankie, lad.
By UK Asbestos Specialist. Half-time score, Sunderland 2, Accrington 0. It's been enjoyable.
So if you ask me a question.
It has, yeah. No, it's quite a bright start from Sunderland. You know, a lot of play in their half. Thought we settled in quite quick, and then balls coming into the box. Great ball. The first goal, wasn't it? Studied up well, and Charlie White there to nod it home, and then.
Comment if you can hear it, everyone.
You know, they've had a go. They've got into some good areas. One or two, Lee Burge had to get down early to one or two saves. One that fired past his post, so they're not out of the game, certainly at 2-0. Yes, they've conceded a lot of goals recently, and you can see, I think, looking at them as a back line, they look a bit unsure, a bit nervy at times. Certainly more openings and chances. We could have had some more goals ourselves, couldn't we? So, an enjoyable first 45 minutes, and let's hope we come out second half and just carry on, really, create some more chances and see some more goals.
Let's look at the action from the first half then. Just talk us through the action then.
Yeah, just seeing there, good pressing, wasn't it? I think Colwyn.
Smash the like for the highlights.
Nekic picks it up, driving into the box, tracks a couple of men, just stands a great ball. See Charlie there, just pulled off his man, Barkley at the far post, sends it back across the keeper, back into the far corner.
Back into the goals, Charlie White, and he didn't have to wait very much. He didn't have to wait long either for his second either, did he? But Nekic doing well and working another assist.
Another assist, yeah. Carried on from Tuesday night from Linden. It's just there, he's getting his head up. That's what you're seeing there. And then just stands a lovely ball up, doesn't it? Charlie just peels off his man to the far post. And that's what Charlie's going to get, isn't it? As we've seen throughout the season. If he's getting service into the box, then he's going to get goals.
This is the second goal now.
Again,
Didn't have to wait too long.
There. No, comes out there and Josh Goins onto it, gets it out to McGee. He's got plenty of time and space, gets his head up and just fires a great ball. And Charlie's on the move there, gets across, I think it's in Nottingham there on that occasion, and just glances it past the keeper, doesn't he? See there, McGee driving in, just gets his head up, takes a lovely ball out. Yeah, he just gets across his man, Nottingham there, and 2-0. So Charlie's happy, say back in the goals there.
McGee with another assist. And hasn't been without opportunity for Accrington as well, though, has it?
It's not, no, it's throwing down the line, doesn't it? It just drops there to Phillips, takes a good first touch off his chest, sits up for him, you can see what he's doing, he's just looking for that almost dipping volley into that far corner. So, as we said there, I think Lee Burge has got it covered, hasn't he? And, just wide of his post, but they've had one or two opportunities. I think it's another one here. Yeah, it's a great ball in from Lyndon Gooch there, isn't it? Saying it's a difficult one for Aidan McGee. I think he has had a look up, but Charlie White's got a couple of men round him, you know, trying to pick him out, almost standing up for him again, just to try and nod it home. But it's a difficult one. And again, this was almost a carbon copy of the second goal, wasn't it? McGee just shifting it half a yard and bends a lovely ball in. And Charlie White can't quite get on the end of it.
Making good use of our multicam now. Another look at almost opportunity there for Charlie White again.
Yeah, it is, and just looking at it from Accrington's point of view, they're just at 6s and 7s really at the back line, aren't they? They're not organised well enough, and Nottingham, I think, he's just in behind Charlie White on a couple of occasions. But again, you know, see from the corner there, you know, it's a deep corner, wasn't it? And Accrington defended, yeah, just bumps Bailey Wright, almost gets the better of him, just trying to loop it over Lee Burge, and he just manages to claw it away. So they've had 3 or 4, you know, chances in that first half, Accrington. But at the same time, you know, we're getting into some good areas. I think Denver.
Word for Denver Hugh.
Yeah, he's done well at linking up with Aidan McGee on this left hand side.
All the time is to come forward, isn't it, when he gets the ball?
Yeah. He hasn't had to do too much defensive work, but you see it there, and again, just Rodgers up against him. He's there. That's where we need to see someone on the move. They see Aidan O'Brien's a little bit deep, and Lyndon Gooch coming in at the far post. Just someone, you know, taking a gamble really and getting across the keeper there. They're helping themselves to a tap in. And this was the one with Aidan O'Brien, wasn't it? He never looked comfortable on his coming in on his left foot really.
It's such an odd one, wasn't it? Because he's obviously his first thought is to try and give service to Charlie White.
Yeah, but it was almost 3v2 in our favour there, and he never looked like he wanted to back himself to take the opportunity on, and just sort of scuffed it really, didn't he, at the goalkeeper? And that one again, Aidan O'Brien, just a heavy touch there. I think gets away from him, and the keeper's out quite sharp to smother it.
And this is Winchester
going see the ball's getting away from him there. No, he doesn't get any of the ball, does he? He catches his man. And
we were behind us, so look, we were struggling to see.
Yeah, maybe he looked like he got a toe on the ball, but I don't think he did. Seeing it back from there, so it's goes in the book, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Okay, then we have another video for you to bring you. It's part of the Foundation of Light afternoon here at the Stadium of Light. We're all raising awareness. 20 years the Foundation of Light have been going, and this is their dedicated fixture this season. You're going to see another video now from the Foundation of Light. We'll be back real soon.
Well, you're not going to watch them. The Foundation. I'll quickly sort this camera back out. I said it's like a jolly there. Fuck's sake. Fucking aye, the mags are safe now, aren't they? They're not going down. It's a shame, like. But what can you fucking do? Is that alright, that camera there, you reckon? Or takes a while to get this sorted out, you know. Right, just look. Well, it wasn't like that, was it, earlier? No chance I'll move it a bit further along. You see the dog in the background. I took the dog for a run today and she was shattered. And she's asleep now, bless her. Eat a cigar there. That'll do, that's better. Knock that seat down a bit. But it's
they've been ringing me up once.
Shouldn't be that long before kick off again. Wow, the stream's behind.
They're so lovely.
We're back on.
And they're both.
Cheers for the highlights. Knee worries, mate. I'll probably do that every I'll probably do that every live stream. When I do, I'll just do the highlights of me as well. I think I might have to move that just a touch that way. So when I'm talking to the camera, you didn't need it. All the ins and outs, fucking hell. Talk, load of rubbish here. That's better, man. Right, here we go. That's WKD, I know. So only drink that's left in the kip. Yeah. What are you doing? You come say hello while it's half time. I'll show you that. How will we get it? How will we little darling? Hey, she's here. This sassy.
My name's Tony McGill.
She's an abs. You know what? She's get loving, but she's a little demon as well. She'll sprint past you, you think, but to my word, and just go pair me socks in her mouth. But that's little sassy, aren't you? Yeah, you jump down.
And he does one-to-one sessions.
Right, quickly going back on the chat. See how people see before it starts. Internet's not being the best at the minute.
It's been pretty tough.
I wonder if it's still even on.
But you know, he's been really looking forward to the activities opening up again.
So it's loaded me. Right, we're loaded back on. Give it a look.
Met a lot of new friends. He's come on physically. He's come on mentally. The people who
Crazy dog.
coaching sessions.
Joe Gray says, cheers for the highlights. No worries, mate. I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably do it. If you're off time, I'll drop in and spin the camera and let you see the highlights. Me as well, you know what I mean? It's only the first half highlights. The second half, I'll have to quickly go into do my match review, as everybody does the match review really quick, and you've got to really. You have to. Everybody has to get their videos up quickish so people get to see them really, and you can get the views, get the subscribers, because not many people want to watch like 4, 5 or 6 unless they like really enjoy content from every single person. But I've noticed every channel's got their own individual supporters, like the individual, not supporters, individual, I wouldn't even say fans, but they like to watch their videos, you know what I mean? And every channel's got their individual taste, where a lot of people didn't like swearing, but I can't help it, so I do apologise to people who didn't like it, but they still like to watch my videos. My match reviews, I'm not get that full on with swearing, but the lives, I can't help it, there's never to do. Where on the match review, I can edit that bit out, you know what I mean? But it's just one of them, it's just me in it. Right, quickly back on the chat. Kieran Simpson says, just been interviewed by an Ipswich fan. They said they are not getting promoted for another 2 years. Kieran, where you like? How did you get interviewed off an Ipswich fan, or have you seen somebody, an Ipswich fan, getting interviewed, or what? Just being interviewed. Sounds like you have. Alex Wake says, how are the lads? SCFC, Jack says, get your dog. I just showed you. Outrage says, hi, Jazzy mate. Just wanted to ask what happened at the start of your live stream. It didn't start 20 minutes late. It was technical difficulties. What it was is that when you schedule a live stream, you schedule it and it's like a little red one at the top, where there's about 3 or 4 of mine, and I was pressing the wrong one every time, and I didn't realise what was happening until it was 20 minutes down the line. And then I realised what was that I was taking wrong, and I clicked on the right one, and then we're here. But that clears that up. Alex Thomas says, do you think Wyke will get his hat-trick? Aye, I do. The lads were out early. They're just warming their legs up before the second half. And they're just going up and down, sprinting up and down on the touchline, and now they're on the pitch. So we're just waiting for Accrington Stanley to get out. And Sunderland's done a proper job today. Accrington now has had a few good chances in this field. I'm saying today we've still got a second half to go. It could be a game of 2 halves. But in the first half, I'd say that Scowen's had a good game. In defence, we've kept a clean sheet up to now. We've been a bit nervous at the back. Sometimes, like Bailey Wright, sometimes when he's had possession of the ball, instead of just passing it back to Burge, he's sort of like stumbled it under his feet, and it's allowed the 2 players to come onto him, and he's had to quickly give it to Benoe, where it looked a bit like, oh, that's off, like they could have got in there and nipped it off him. But anyway, Charlie White clinical, Aidan McGeady deadly on a set piece. Same with Gooch. Got to give credit to Gooch. And we've took our chances and we're turning up. If we can do this, if our delivery into the box is the same as the first half, we'll score a few more. Like I say, LA Birds had a few saves in the first half as well. Few good chances flashed wide by Accrington, so they haven't been like murdered and bashed all over and played off the park or nothing like that. It's just literally been Sunderland had more of the possession like we normally do in most games. In the whole game, we absolutely dominated possession. And it's been similar to this game, but Accrington have had the chances to have. Where obviously whole quality team, 2 absolute animals in Wilkes, and then you had McGuinness up top, who's a big unit, and their quality got shone through. And in this game, there just hasn't been the quality in the final third for Accrington, unless they could have easily been level. And anyway, Accrington's had kick off. They played it back the defence, and they just play a ball out to the right. So we'll just see how this half goes. Hopefully we can just continue to win. Build confidence. That's what the last 4 games is about. Building confidence. I didn't want to see too much tinkering in the team because, for instance, Jones, he'll be scratching his head why he got benched, considering he scored an absolute belter of a goal last game. And I didn't want to see this anymore. I just wanted to see, like, let the lads who's the start 11 have build the confidence up. Didn't start tinkering it and dropping this one and dropping that one, because it might affect the confidence. It might not, but you know, it can't help. So just leave the start 11 the way it is, and let's just build confidence for the battle of the top 6 really. Well, from 4th to 6th. Bailey Wright clears his lines. Accrington are just coming out a little bit of tempo about the passing and the movement, and Sunderland just sitting off a little. He's gone back onto here. Give us a sec. Tell you when I refresh it, extra comments come through. Kyle says, how are the lads? How are the lads? Let's get this win. Much needed win. Confidence boosting win. Do you know what? We played really well against Hull. In my eyes, we were the better team against Hull. 100%. Second half wasn't as good as the first. I do agree. But his changes had me scratching my head, and I don't know. I just think poor defended by McFadzean and Bailey Wright, and it cost us the game. McFadzean, didn't he? But it doesn't really matter if Peterborough keep winning and winning and winning. Chance White over the top, back to Gooch. He's got his head in the box. Charlie White balling by Gooch. Headers there. McGeady's going to chase this one. It's about the corner flag. He gets possession. He's going to dribble at the full back. He checks again. Chips a little. That's not enough power on that. Gooch come across, headed at that goal, but it just lofted out. McGeady he couldn't really make that yard of pace like he likes to do. And he sort of like got his foot under the ball and lifted it up that way. And it got cleared. The line, he got cleared. No, sorry, it went to Gooch, sorry. And then Gooch's header, because the cross I didn't have pace on it, it just lofted out the top. We want 50 likes. Oh, everyone, smash the likes. Get the likes smashed. You got to be kidding me. Will Grigg hat-trick. Fucking hell. Will Grigg scored a hat-trick. What a twat. It just pisses you off because his heart wasn't in this. As soon as he come, it weren't in this. I met Will Grigg after the Bolton Wanderers game, and he just didn't. Now I was with my kid, his cousin, and our lass. I got my picture took with him. He did stop and give us his picture took, but he was like, he just wanted everyone to get away. It's like he didn't want to talk much. He didn't want to say much. He just like, smile, picture, gone. And I was like, try to like have a big crack on women, and he just having none of it. You could just tell, and even our lass who's normally like gives them a bit leeway and like, oh, he was nice to him. He was like, he was a bit horrible, wasn't he? And he was. I wouldn't say he was horrible at our one, but anybody else would say, oh, he was a bit off, wasn't he? But he was off. That's been balling by him. Oh my God. McGeady just played a class ball in from the left-hand side, and it was just like it's going to dip in there with the keeper, and it bounced to the left. Right, sorry, and then here comes Gooch. The defence mop up the balls, and they clear the lines, and it should drop to Sunderland. Scowen getting in the way of them. Oh, brilliant play by Scowen. Now it's Gooch. Plays a forward ball to McGeady, but McGeady wasn't on the same wavelength, and they're both just like that, laughing at each other. But Accrington still has got the ball now. It's set the circle. Switch a player all the way to the left-hand side. Great control by that Stanley player. I think it's Phillips, number 11. It is. Pull ball in the box. No, he doesn't. He just goes back to the middle. Now it's back with Phillips. He's going to play a central ball down the middle. It bounces. Is that a corner? No. 09 went ahead of it, but it just bounced out easy. And it's a goal kick to Lee Burge. Sunderland are playing it out the back, I think. Oh, so close that. So close. You what? That cannot be right. Will Grigg scored again. 4 from today. No way. I'm glad, Nigel, because the price has just went up again. Let him score hat-trick every game till the end of the season. Yeah, do you reckon we should recall him? I wouldn't want to recall him, I'm just joking. Will Grigg on 4. Aye. I'm going to tweet Will Grigg's on fire, but not for us. Accrington's in possession. Inside Sunderland's half. We're not really pressing them. We're allowing them possession on the ball. And now he's playing. Oh, brilliant little. They've pulled one back. Game on. Why were we standing off them there is beyond me. But I think they've went in at half time, found out that Peterborough is still winning, and just thought, fuck this. I thought we had a chance. Bishop with a goal. It was played in the middle. Bailey Wright was holding the player off. He sort of turned and made a deadly through ball, and Bishop was running onto it. Nobody there. The through ball just cut the defence in half. And there he was, coming round 09. Boom, slipped it past Burge, 2-1. Burge couldn't have done that about that, really. And now what's Sunderland made of? Are they going to sit off and allow Accrington come onto them, or are we going to start? They need to waken up. Max Powers had to come back. Didn't give it to Bailey Wright. The man turned him. He's lost possession. That's a free kick. Bailey Wright's all over the fucking place. He's all over the place. Fannying about with the ball instead of just clearing his lines. He's all over the place, Bailey Wright. Max Power played into Bailey Wright. There's no one around him. Bishop closes him down. Then again, it's sort of a good slide. Bailey Wright didn't really know he was there. He slid in, won the ball. But then Bailey Wright had the ball again. And another player come across and was getting around him, and he just pushed him to the floor. And it's a set piece for Accrington Stanley. They're about 35 yards out, a bit on the left-hand side. Phillips is over it. Let's see what happens. There's a ball into the box. 09 heads it clear. And they've took a strike from right out of the bar. Fuck's sake, man. What's Sunderland like to do the hard way? God, dear me. Why does Sunderland like to do things the hard way? Well, really, D. Somebody said 2-0 is a dangerous. Well, I said 2-0 was a dangerous scoreline, but I was talking with somebody else, and I said if they get the second early goal, or even late in the first half, it's going to be a game of 2 offs, and that's what it's been. Bailey Wright tries to head the ball, but it's just bounced over him. Accrington they're countering. Phillips on the left hand side, which looks a good player. Overlap. A lofted ball in the box. Burge thought twice about coming for it. Then he finally did and picked the ball up. And Bishop is fuming at the fact that he didn't attack that ball unless it was in. And Sunderland are looking the second best team at the minute. God, it's as if they found out about the fucking It's just found out about the score and they've just thought, well, playoffs it is. And they've just put their heads down. There's another switch of play ball. Denver Hume caught in possession. Strike. Out with the ball. And Scowen's gone mental. Scowen's gone mental. Back on that chat. Let's see what the crack is. See what people are saying about that. Blackpool 1 down. Aye. Scott Lehman's just come in to say. Benoe says Burge should have committed 100%, not 50. It seemed to me. Luke 09 fault that. And Michael Cooper. Do you know what? It was Bailey Wright as well. The man turned Bailey Wright too easy and got to make that pass. And then 09 just let the runner run past them and it was an easy finish past Burge. There's Bailey Wright. They're looking nervous at the back. Sunderland, Winchester, up to the middle. Scowen chasing the loose ball, but it's straight back to their defence. They have seriously upped their game now. There's a ball over the top. Burge collects it. Fuck. I want to win this for the confidence, man. We need confidence for the playoffs. Unless, if our confidence is low, going to the playoffs, we've got no chance, like. If teams are winning all around us and then we are losing or drawing against Accrington, no disrespect, because Accrington are gone for 12th there. They're gone for they want to get into the top 6. And from about, I'm not sure, I think it's about 5th downwards, there's a chance for 5th to about 14th or something. There's a chance for anyone to get a good run and get into the playoffs. So they want the playoff spot. So they're going to push Sunderland. They're not just going to, they didn't want to come in and just get rolled out. They want the playoffs. And they've got every chance. He's Bailey right at the back, just clear your lines, lad, man. Puts it into Scowen. Scowen's had to go back the goalkeeper. That's what Bailey Wright should have done. He should have put it back the goalkeeper. He's had an off game, right, for me. Right, off half, I would say. But I did see in the first half, some of his decision making was a bit poor. Like instead, he had the ball, instead of just looking for the forward pass, he had no 9 to his side of him, and then 2 of their forwards, I think it was Bishop and Phillips, who I've mentioned a lot this second half, have got on top of him. He's panicked, then Len laid it off, and Winchester's just went down and did everyone. Fuck's again. Quickly in the chat, Will Green scored a hat-trick for the Dons. It was a great ball through from Dion Charles. Scored 19, mate. He's a really good player. He's gone unnoticed this season. Like, not many people's been raving about him. I noticed because I can and do my research before games. Obviously, everybody has to do it. And a couple of games ago, I was thinking, Accrington Stanley player, closing up on their goal score in the league. And then I start looking at his like stats and that. He does take a lot of penalties, but that ball was just. That's what Grant Ledbetter can do, mate. That's why I can't understand why he's bench Grant Ledbetter. Switch of play. They've got the ball. Phillips takes a shot. Side netting. Their switch of play and Phillips' control's been amazing. Like they switch the play in a 70-yard pass, and he just grabs it out there on his foot, and he's inside the box. It's the side netting nonetheless. Like, but they've had some good chances. I wouldn't say on the game so far, 56 minutes in, that we've been the outstanding better team in this full 60 minutes. I know, but first half we were probably the better team, but them have showed up the second half. It's been all them. Another Burge long ball and then cleared back towards our defence. Skelton wins the header, but it's still Accrington. Phillips controls it, passes it back to his defence. Accrington want that equaliser area. They're going for it. Charlie White tried to close the keeper down. Nobody else in support, closing. That's got to go out on it. Sunderland thrown anyway. Oh. Need to crack me back. Oh. Accrington. Oh, they're all at the minute, like, fuck me, they're pushing us right back. Definitely a game of two halves, 100%. Shocking in midfield here. We're not dominating play. Benoe says as a sub, you must be just a head mate. But there's a substitute. Ledbetter, who shouldn't have been on the bench, is coming on. Winchester, is it? Please say it's not Scowen. Gooch! What? So he must put O'Brien. He's going to put O'Brien on the side, is he? Aye, because O'Brien can't play on the right-hand side. He's going to put O'Brien on the side. Charlie White up top. Another midfielder in the midfield because we're getting overrun. And see how we're going from there. That's what I'm assuming. Like, I'll tell you when it's kicked off. Just waiting for this throw to get took. I'll quickly jump on the chat while it's wait. Like, there's a break in play. Katie Powell Football says usually the form team wins the playoffs. Well, I tell you what, you know, in the full of League One, Sunderland are bottom for form. There's not another team worse than us. How crazy is that, considering before the Charlton game, we were top of the league for form. What the fuck's happened at that club? I'll never know. In the past couple of games, right, past 5-6 games. Michael Cooper says, going for a draw here. There's only one team who want to win it. Bailey Wright with a long ball downfield. Charlie White tried to hold it up. That's a foul on Scowen, surely, or was it Winchester? He's given the free kick. He just slid in behind him, took his legs clean out, and it's a free kick, I think, to Sunderland. I think the Accrington player's gone off to change his boots or his socks or something. He's changing his sock. Why is he changing his sock? Oh, it's covered in blood. He must have hurt himself. And they've stopped play. And Accrington are not passing the ball back because they know their players off the pitch, which is, anyone would dig it, we would dig it. But Sunderland's played it anyway. Grant Ledbetter, back to Bailey Wright. Oh, it's Sunderland. Press on now. Press up the pitch, Sunderland, man. Accrington, oh my God, what's Ledbetter done that? Dangerous as hell ball by Grant Ledbetter, but Bailey Wright does well to clear his lines. A long ball out of the other side, on the right-hand side. Yes, I was right. O'Brien has gone to right. Offside. O'Brien has gone to right wing. And we've sacrificed Gooch and brought on Ledbetter. Sunderland are just trying to hold on, basically. Looks like Lee Johnson's doing that in any way with the substitutions by bringing on Ledbetter. That is now, I'm not including Max Power, Winchester, Scowen, and Ledbetter. 3 defensive midfielders on the pitch at the minute. Not one attacking. Bishop, I think it's Bishop. Bishop's come back on the pitch now. He's got his sock changed. Must have had blood all over it. Put on. It was a great ball by Dion Charles. That one. Yeah. We need Jones on, Kyle. Oh, that's a bad tackle by Ledbetter. Yellow card. No? He's let Ledbetter off there. Ledbetter was sliding, tackling on a Accrington player. To me, it was a yellow. He's getting a yellow. He's giving me a yellow. I thought he weren't going to give it, but he's ended up giving it. Oh, his shoulder. Ledbetter, man, that was a bad tackle, like, you know. Not bad as in, like, reckless or not like that. Just, like, silly one to give away. Silly free kick. Making the centre circle, but they're going direct. We're straight down the middle. Oddets went to the right-hand side. Cut back. Ball into the box. It's an up and under. Sunderland's got to clear this. Max Power, just clear it, lad. Max Power finally clears it. 1-9 and Max Power left it. Scowen wins the header. Well done, Scowen. Tried to find O'Brien, but he was too slow. Not up the top of the pitch. They played another ball forward. It's just end-to-end now. Oh, man. Get the ball on the ground. McGeady gets slid in. And I think Sunderland's got a free kick now on the right-hand side, about halfway line. Oh, Sunderland. Max Power with a long throw. Downfield. Charlie White's trying to hold it up. He wins possession. That's good hold up play by White. Try to look for the forward pass, but there's no one around. He finally finds O'Brien, and O'Brien lets it go out for Accrington throw. Oxford 1, Plymouth 1. Hope Oxford don't make the playoffs as they were dangerous up here last month. I know, we beat them 3-1 mate, but it doesn't tell a full story, does it? It's another silly free kick giveaway by Sunderland. And that man, Phillips, is over it again, number 11 for Accrington Stanley. They're going to go direct again. Sunderland's trying to hold the high line. I wouldn't say that high line, but... Right, Sunderland's trying to hold the high line. Here comes the free kick. Edge of the area. They're going to flick it back again. Scour. It's a volley. Caught on the volley. Half volley. Straight down Lee Burgess' throat. That was dangerous. Accrington are pushing us back. Oh, please didn't get beat, Sunderland. I'm begging you. Definitely been a game of two halves. I think that'll be my opening line in the match review. Unless Sunderland just fucking switch on now. Start playing. Headed forward by Accrington again. Offside. They look the better team this half, I'm not going to lie. I know some people might want to say, oh, Sunderland will smash them. We're the better team. On paper we might be, but the second half we're not. Simple as that. Oh, he caught that well on the volley and all, you know. Either side, and Lee Burgess was scrambling. Grant Libbett is trying to get into the game and dictate play, but the press from Accrington Stanley was struggling. We are. Scowen. He went back to a 9, big pace on it, but he's controlled it well. He's switched a player. He's went out to the right-hand side. O'Brien, oh my God. Thought O'Brien, the ball was going to bounce through, but it just didn't. Good defending by Bailey Wright. Unlucky. Bailey Wright ran forward, nicked the loose ball, a bit like what Scowen does. Dangerous ball. 809's got to win the header. Headers it back to Lee Burge. He plays a quick ball out to Bailey Wright. I think Sunderland are realising that we are playing really bad and we're the second best team. That went through. Ledbetter just played about a 100-yard pass on the left-hand side, trying to get one of the players running through, but they cleared the lines, and here comes Accrington. I think we need Jones on line. Ball's going to bounce through. Max Power headers it out. He does the right thing, headers it out for a corner. Max Power's looking at his team as if to say, what the fuck he's digging, lads? What away? But Sunderland second half and not playing well, like. That's what I said earlier, Benoe, mate. Definitely Bailey Wright's holding on to the ball too long. He just needs to clear his lines. Doesn't matter if it comes back at us, that means we can get set again and get the midfield back as well. Where he's holding on to the ball now. I've got a funny feeling it's going to get nicked off him and someone's going to be bearing down a goal. He needs to just clear his lines for me. Lee Burge with the goal kicking anyway. I'll quickly jump back on here, see what people are saying. Hugh Bond, Lee Camp is in goal for Swindon. No wonder Will Grigg has scored 4. What the hell was Sunderland doing buying him? Getting him? He was diabolical. Probably the worst goalkeeper we've ever had, I think, like. Bailey Wright's got to get the ball again, and he does. They just play on the ball every time, right? And Sunderland are panicking, we're running back, right? And then Bailey Wright, no 9. If they didn't time this header, they're forwards in. I'm not sure if it's Charles. I couldn't quite say with it. Because when the camera moves on here, the hand's a bit blurry and I can't really make it out. But it's there forward. And is that a free kick? Yep. Sunderland give another silly free kick away. I mean, it's deep in there. I think the goalie's going to attack it. But it looks like they're going to go long. Lincoln scored. That'll be read. So it's 2-2. They're 2-1, I mean. I'll have a look. Fucking hell. Blackburn 5, Huddersfield 1. Jesus. Lincoln 1. Listen to this. Empty your Dons are 5-0 up. Lincoln 1. Hull 1. Oxford are winning 2-1. Nigel Mead. Oh, it's 2-2! It was inevitable. Luke 09, what did I say? What did I say about the headers back to the goalkeeper? Luke 09 put far too much pace in it, far too much pace on it, headed it back to Burge and put it in his own net. I think that's what I've just seen on the replay. Fucking shitty bastard twats. Fucking 2-0 up. Look like someone going to score 5 or 6 and then we'll concede 2. What a weapon. Oh. Do you know what? It does my nutting why he doesn't bring on an attacking midfielder. Why would you not bring somebody who can, with his skill and ability and his easy drop of the shoulder and turns 3 or 4 players, why would they have done another fucking ball? Their defence is shite. Our defence and back 4 are fucking shambles. Every ball, listen, this is all the digging. Just see how back 4's there. All the digging is gone like this with a ball, up and under. 09, Bailey Wright, can I fucking deal with? Oh my God, this is embarrassing. And people say, well, I see who thought we'll win the playoffs. Looking on this performance, second half, no chance. No chance. They've give Accrington all the ball. It's, you know what, it's as if they found out half time, or Peterborough's winning, or the fuck it. McGeady, ball in the box, cleared. Low across the floor. 09's trying to chase the ball. Bailey Wright, sorry. 8 players are back to Lee Burge. Fucking hell. Can somebody comment in the comment below? 09 headed it into his own net there, didn't he? It's just because I just caught the back end of the replay. I was reading the comments. Another year in League One. It's looking like it for me. Fucking hell. Chopping and changing. Chopping, changing, chopping, changing. I don't know why the fucking twat's doing it. I highly rate him as a manager, I really do, you know. What he's done for us has been, he's done well, but some of the decisions what he's making in recent games, it's getting me more than scratching me head. Why drop Jordan Jones, unless he's picked up injury, and I apologise. Why drop Jordan Jones, one of your best players? Say McGeady, Charlie White, probably Jordan Jones. Why drop him, right? Why drop him after he scored a belter and he comes Accrington inside the box? Grant Leppard is at a slide back in. Our defence, well, you're not getting out this leg with this defence. I don't care if I get criticised for that. Sanderson getting injured is cost us. But like I was saying about Lee Johnson, his decision making has got me puddled. It's got me puddled. Grant Leadbitter dictated the game against Hull. Hull are going to get automatic spot and promoted into the championship, and we were the better team. So what do? The man who scored the goal and the man who dictated the game, you drop them. I did say in the first half, Accrington, they did have their chances. They had a lot of chances. And any other day, they might have put them away and it could have been a different game. They've come out and realised that and they fucking scored 2. I know our defence has been piss poor. But you could see you coming, man. You could see you coming. Really good forward play by Bishop and Dion Charles to get their goal. And they deserve to be in this game. On merit, they deserve to be in this game. Fuck me sideways, man. Fucking... 09's giving another silly feed kick away. It's shocking because 09, I'm giving 09 a bit stick there, right? He's being played as a centre-back. And there's no Lee Johnson's hands are tied with injuries and that, but... What's crap with Colin McLaughlin? Can he not play a centre-back? Surely he can do a job at centre-back, or is he injured? They're going to win this. Scowen running forward. 09, power to the left. Picked out power. 8 players a forward, ball in. That's what you call defending. Slid across. stop the forward ball to Charlie Wag, and then they've just switched play all the way at the left-hand side, and we've had to pour it into touch. Calamity, Cole, Pep, you're right. Title winning attack, relegation battle, midfield and defence. That is, I'm going to use that in my match review. I actually am. I hope you didn't mind. Nigel says, I don't know why Burge was coming out of his goal like an express train when the ball is outside of the area. He doesn't come when the ball is 3 yards out. I need to see the replay. I totally missed it. The replay was shite. It was just the back end of the goal. Oh my God. They should have scored 3. They should have scored a 3rd. He's Jordan Jones. About time. Should never ever have been on the bench for this game. I couldn't understand why Lee Johnson was gone. I think I'll bench a player who's just scored a beast. Jack Diamond on and all. Winchester's gone off. I'm not sure who else has gone off, but I know Winchester. Ian O'Brien's gone off. So, fucking hell, what a fucking weird decision. 15 minutes too late for Jones. Mate, it's 73 minutes too late for me. He should have started the game. Game's gone. Benoe says, yeah, Lee Johnson trying to be too clever. 25, 45 minutes, swapping Gooch and McGeady. I did say that in the game. I said this, he swapped them. Why? McGeady is a left-sided player. He can cut inside and whip the ball in, or he can beat the defender and whip the ball in, but from the left. I said it a few videos ago, please didn't put Jones on one side and McGeady on the right side. He switches them. It's fucking backward. I didn't want to get on his case much because of what he's done up to now. Getting basically Phil Parkinson's team in in 3rd place. You know what I mean? We've done all right, but from where we were just before, McGeady's playing central now. Everyone, McGeady is playing central. He's playing in the. It looks like the pocket of space behind the defence. It looks like he's playing there. Forward ball again. Max Power clears his time. Scowen picks up the loose ball, passes it to Max Power on the right. Max Power looking for support. He just plays a long ball forward and straight out into touch. Pathetic. Absolute pathetic. I'm getting a bit. John, I didn't want to see it because I didn't want to sound unprofessional and out like that. But I'm getting a bit sick of his stupid decisions he's doing. He's starting to piss us off because you've got a winning team. Why fucking change it? Why fucking change it? Can he not realise the chopping and changing what the fuck is doing is, pardon me language, can he not realise the chopping and changing what he's doing is costing us? Can he not say that? How has it took every single Sunderland supporter in the whole entire world saying McFadden's a liability, and he persisted and persisted and persisted with the man. Scowen's been a nightmare on till the past 2 games. But I'm just a daft YouTuber and everybody else is just a supporter. But all of us can say the same thing. If you look on social media, we're all saying the same thing. Why tinker? Stop the tinkering. It's costing us in games. But he doesn't dig it. He continues to tinker and will continue to drop points. Balls were Accrington outside the box. They just Max Power clears his lines. I've just lost all hope in this game. I have. Lost all hope. Another forward ball headed on by 09 to Diamond, but I don't know what Diamond was playing at. Scowen wins the loose ball. Forward, that's class play by Scowen. Jordan Jones in possession in McGeady's spot. Waiting for the support. Cuts back inside, plays a forward ball, gets cut out by the defence because it was a terrible ball. 09 wrestled to the floor. Ref's not giving it. Accrington counter-attack. On the left-hand side, getting forward. Max Powell gets skinned here because he's... Oh. No penalty. Ooh. Oh. The lad dropped the shoulder, go past Max Power. He put a leg in. He won the ball and the player went out his leg and the ref said no. Scowen now to Lepida. Plays a forward ball. Is that McGeady playing in the cam position? Yes, it is. Forward ball out the top. There's a bit of FIFA for you. Charlie White's getting held, but his hold up play is really good. He's come back inside, in the middle. Scowen. It's on the man. Still with Scowen. It's too slow. They're too slow. Move it, move it. Jones. Leadbitter. Great sliding interception by Accrington Stanley. They deserve a point here. Like, I'm not going to fucking lie. I'm not beating around the bush. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat. Now, we've been absolute diabolical. Switch a player. Ball at the top. Burge has got to be quick. Lucky to get the ball. Because if Burge didn't come off his line, player was in. Hume to Jones. Why is he playing Jones in McGeady's place? Jones can't do what McGeady can do from that spot. Max Power. Another forward ball. Try to pick out Diamond. He's chasing this one. Headed out by their centre-half. Tell you what, lads. This is not going to build the confidence, is it? Chopping and changing. Chopping and changing. He's McGeady. He's just marked by about 4 players. He's next to the centre circle. He's knee good there, is he, McGeady? Yeah, well, let's be honest. Jones, ball into the box. Bounces out for a goal kick. Well, I checked the scores around the doors because this game has got me climbing the walls. Right. Shrewsbury still beating Blackpool. Fleetwood have beaten Doncaster, who's dropping like a lead balloon. Gillingham 2, Northampton 1. We've got on the last game of the season. Probably not that I like. Like I said, MK Dons 5, Swindon 0. Sunderland 2, Accrington 2, you know that. Wigan 1, they've pulled one back. Burton 1. Oxford, Nigel 3, Plymouth 1. That's what you didn't want. That's what you didn't want, mate. If whoever's watching, can you smash the thumbs up? Try to get to 60 now, because 70 you got no chance of Sunderland playing the way they are. I think people's just thought, get in the garden, get a pint, get a can down, yeah. Because there's just 10 minutes to go on. And I can only say Accrington scoring. This is just pathetic, this. McGeady in the middle? Why is McGeady in the middle? Down on the wing, man. Get Jones on the opposite side. Who did he bring on again? Diamond. He's not going against Sunderland now, is he? Do you know what he'd rather? This is what pissing me off with Lee Johnson. He'd rather put our best player in the team, in the league, who can whip a ball in. Either gone again. The in. Burge is out off his line quick. Lucky Burge is off his line now. He's got to have concentration Burge in this game, because if he doesn't, they're away. Like I was saying, right? You've got our best player in the league at whipping the ball into the box on a dime. He can land it on Charlie White's head. Oh! Diamond. I was a Diamond eye. Diamond got into the box. He got in front of the goalkeeper. He tried to chip him out, just went wide. Why would you put... This is how much he hates Maguire. He's sacrificing McGeady, the best left winger in the league, and deliver a ball on Charlie White's head. He's sacrificing him for that ability to put a ball in the box, and he's put him where Maguire would be suited perfect, and leave McGeady at one side, Jones on the right hand side, and then you've got Maguire in that place. And anyway, we were one trick ponies, ball in the box, header, simple as that. Jones is not going to do that as well as McGeady. Fucking hell, man. 09 struggling at the back again with a lofted ball out of the top. They're going to just put one into the box there. Yeah, Denver Hume done well to slide it into touch. Fucking hell. Right, back onto the chat, everyone. Sunderland are just Sunderland. Like, only Sunderland can Sunderland. Lol. 100%, mate. John Myers says, I've had no confidence in the team now. Hoyd promotion in the effing bin. Yep. They've done that quite a while ago. Is that a corner? Corner Accrington. They've either thrown away. They could have beat Charlton at home. Could have beat Wigan. Blackpool were better than I thought. We were a better team against Blackpool. We could have beat them. I even took a point, even, you know what I mean? But fuck. I do believe if we didn't win the playoffs next season, we will dominate this league because he'll get a... Oh, Scowen plays with that. Well done, Scowen. Diamond on the counter-attack. He's streaming forward. He's got 3 in the attack. Give it to McGeady. Give it to McGeady. Doesn't give it to McGeady. Max Power's trying to catch up. He's on the left-hand side. Give it to Max Power. Max Power hits it. Yes! Was that Power? Yes, Max Power. How he kept up. How he kept up. Fucking get in. You know Max Power's got knee pace about him. He's like a one-legged donkey, but he gets some pace from somewhere. Absolutely legs it past Diamond. He's like in a bit on the left-hand side. Diamond picks him out and he smacks one. I'm sure it took a deflection. Sunderland 3, Accrington 2. No way. Please did it concede. Did it think it's another Sunderland? Gives it up if it took a deflection. It did. It took a deflection. It looked like it was the keeper would have saved it, but the defender got a toe to it and it went past the keeper. Oh. Sunderland, I'm going to have a fucking heart attack one day while supporting this cunting team. Sorry about that, me language. Ugh. Right, here we're going again. Kick off. Accrington are not like that. Snatch and grab. You know what I mean? It's one of them. We've played shit and we've just went up the pitch, boom, countered attack and scored. Oh my God. Why did Sunderland do that? Why don't we just sit off teams instead of being Sunderland, want to dictate the game, control the game? Why don't we just sit off teams and counter them? Chance for Accrington. Good defending by Max Power again. He's had a good game, free kick outside the box. Good chance here for Accrington. Fucking hell, where do you even start? Where do you even start with this game? Oh my God. Cole Pep says Max Power's got scouse power. Tell you what, that come from the stomach because he hasn't got much pace about Max Power. And you know what Diamond's like? He's like a little whippet. And he was belting forward. He overtook Diamond. Obviously, Diamond slowed down a little bit for the overlap. He knows what he's doing. And then he laid it off to Max Power and the deflection went in. Accrington will not be happy about this. Max Power is making sure the goal kicks 10 yards. The free kicks 10 yards. He's went back to the ball, walked the 10 yards and went, ref, this is not 10 yards. But Phillips is over this. Burge, be strong. I'm not checking the chat because it might have went in. McGeady's going to chase it down. Ball lands in the box. They've scored. It wasn't Phillips. It was McConville. He had a McGeady yard out. Set piece. Gave away a stupid free kick. Like we have all fucking games. Set piece. No goalkeeper in the world was saving that. No goalkeeper in the world was saving that. Up and over the wall. Hits the top of the bar and bounces under the Burge. No goalie in the world was saving that. Oh, you know what? They've literally conceded within minutes, seconds even. Wow, that was a shot was like. This is terrible. We're terrible. Lee Johnson's got to take responsibility again for me. 100%. What's he fucking doing? Lee Camp wouldn't have saved it. 3 Lee Camps wouldn't have saved that, mate. It was a deadly free kick. It was one of them where it didn't just go and strike in and hit the top of the crossbar and bounced in. No one was saving that one. It was a good. It was like in the corner and all. So, it's Sunderland being Sunderland. That Covington race, what he said earlier. Sunderland doing a Sunderland, doing a Sunderland. Here comes Accrington. Ball up and under into the box. If they win the head of the team. Max Power, 9 clears it. Grant Lippert looked like he fouled his man, but Diamond's running forward. Diamond's bursting down the wing, trying to counter-attack. He got fouled. But he's bursting forward. Great run by... His delivery was shit. Go on, Scowen, son. Dirty bastard. Hume. He's played advantage of the ref. Knocks it forward. Tries to cut back. Chips one in the box. Corner Sunderland. And just to top it off, me stream, what I'm paying me season ticket with, is now jumping all over. I hope Dreyfus gives me money back, like. Imagine. Oh, it's a Sunderland corner in anyway. Right, let's go back. Corner. The worst corner I've ever seen in my life. Jordan Jones is on it. Third corner taker of the game. Fucking hell, man, Sunderland. They've just fucking... Where the fuck's our defence? Piss poor. Piss poor. They've just... The goalie's just threw a ball. And that's a foul. The goalie threw the free... Like, he grabbed the corner, threw it out to the right-hand side in the rear, and it looked like we fouled him because he still hasn't got up to play. Didn't knock it out to play, just play on. If he wants to stop, lie down, let him. We can't afford this to do this. Hume. Grant Lippert. Switch it. Good little forward ball. White's had to come deep for it, and it's back to Bailey Wright. Max Diamond. Now he does his forward back. He's running forward. Play a good ball in place, kid. Oh, he plays it along the floor and behind Charlie White, and it's just got cleared. And Sunderland are leaving 2 players back, and they've got to counter. I mean, 09's in no man's land. It's 3-on-2. It's 3-on-2. Pick the right man out. Pick the right man out. What a loser. Accrington should have won this game. 3-on-2. Counter attack. Bursting forward. He picks the right man out, and he just... He must have thought, my name's in lights. Put it into the top right-hand corner, and it just went wide. If that was on target, Sunderland, do we deserve a point on the second half performance? Some might say no. Fucking hell, eh? You know what I mean? Right, what's the crack? Hull getting promoted, winning 2-1, good luck to them, consistent, exactly mate. Same with Peterborough. The win when they're playing shit. Sunderland, roll over and accept defeat. But it doesn't help Lee Johnson making 30,000 different changes every other game. I didn't care that he's doing well for Sunderland. He's fucked up at a vital time. Ball into the box. If they win the header, it's at towards goal, and it's gone out for a corner to Accrington. I can see us losing this, mate. Accrington looked the better team. Supposed to be building confidence. Why drop Jordan Jones? Why drop Grant Lippert? Why drop the 2 players who had Why drop the 2 players who had probably the best game last game? And Scowen as well. I know Scowen's in this team. Scowen will never get dropped, regardless of what he plays. I'm so glad he's upped his game. Ball in the box. Burge should be big, and Burge collects. Their defence has been a million miles better than ours. Jones has given away a silly free kick. Burge threw the ball out. It didn't look like it was 50-50 for me. But the ref nonetheless, free kick. I wanted to win this game. I wanted to win the last 4 games, mate. I wanted to win comfortably, put in a statement, bash teams 3 and 4 nil to say, we're winning these fucking playoffs. Every team in the playoffs now is going to be licking their lips at this. Fucking Sunderland, man. Years of vile. They're all over us. They're absolutely all over us. No 9, you're standing on the box, man. Get the fuck up the pitch. Max Power controls it, brings it out there, plays it into Scowen, who pushes it. Oh, Max Power on the right this time. He plays the ball in the box. It's spilled by the keeper. Charlie White scored. It's with McGeady. Oh, headed off the fucking line. Oh, and it's dropped out. Denver Hume, who runs forward. Oh, he's son of man. He's played it short to Jones. Is he going to put one in the box? No, he doesn't. It's Diamond. He smacks one from miles out, and it's just going to bounce for a Sunderland throw-in. Fuck, mate, I wouldn't want the pressure of being a Sunderland manager, mate. I wouldn't want the pressure, Alex. I wouldn't even see Johnson out. I like him. He's done wonders with boring Parkinson's team. You know what I mean? But I think Hume should get this. No, he touched it. I think another year in this league would emotionally wreck us. It would wreck. I'd cry. I think. Free kick Sunderland in it? Nah. Ref waves it away like he's waved away most things this game, which I do like to see. Rather than giving every free kick, ball over the top, we've got Arnie Grant-Lippett at the back in defence. They've controlled it well, edge of the area. Cuts inside. He's lost possession himself, the idiot. Slipped over when he was in, like more or less inside the box, and there was only one. Oh my God, what's Sunderland doing? Do you know what? Their press is really good. Diamond's got the ball right, and a player just comes steaming in, wins possession, but he fell away, and the ref thought, oh, good little step over by Diamond. He's been learning from McGeady. Ball in the box, good little pass in, but it's not enough pace on it, and it's straight into the keeper's hands. Fuck's sake, son, man. Just give us a shout in the air. Give us a shout in the comments below when it ends, and I'll just end it so I can do my review. That's if you care. No one will give a shite because we've played absolute piss poor game of 2 halves. We're fucking shit. Well, you're not going up. I didn't give a fuck. We're not. Play like this, we're not going up. Lee Johnson chopping a change. I'll leave that for me match review, and anyway, you'll have to come back. But smash the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Ah, fucking LA Sunderland. I'm devastated, like absolutely devastated. Max Power now. There's nobody else. McGeady in a good position. Didn't choke me yet. There's too many in defence. Oh, Leadbit has just hit one from about 50 yards out, and the keeper put it out for the corner. Oh my God. Here we're going. And anyway, it's a set piece. It's a corner. It's Max Power attacking it this time. I don't know why they haven't got like a certain person who's taking them, because McGeady's was good in the first half. Then Jones come on, he let Jones tap them, and Max Power. Now, in the last seconds, Ross Stewart's come on. 15 minutes too late for me. But here we're going. He took McGeady off. What a fucking loop. Max Power now. Ball into the box, and it's fucking new. Well, that's so it must be ours, is it? So that's it, it's ours, is it? I'm supporting Man City from now on. I'm going to buy a season ticket for Barcelona, asking for a friend. Is the game already on? Let us know in the comments, please. Because for me, Grant Leppert has went for a 50-yard strike again. It's just got diff blocked. Wow, we are terrible, like. We are terrible. Here comes Denver Hume having to defend. Lee Burge. That's it. It's half time. Full time. Right, everybody. Thanks for joining me live stream. I know I was late. I'll not do it again. But I'm going again now because Sunderland are fucking Sunderland. I'm not going to say the shit. I'm not going to say the good. But when it comes to the crunch, they fuck up every fucking time. And they've done it again and here. And you want to build confidence. You want to build confidence. Well, Lee Johnson, stop changing the team. Stick to a team you know. Stick to a winning team. A good team like against Hull. And didn't change it. Now, Sunderland are going to be like, for fuck's sake. But anyway, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, tell all your mates, aunties, uncles, the lot. And I'll see you in the next season 10 minutes.